Okay, it's finally time. The PS5 unboxing. And I'm going to compare it to the Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X once we get into it. But let's start with the unboxing. By the way, I'm super excited. Here we go. All right, so let's get into it. I guess first we gotta play like never before. Lightning speed, breathtaking immersion, stunning games. All right, but this thing is so much bigger than the Xbox Series X, which is the Xbox flagship model of the same generation. This thing is freaking huge. I mean, I can't believe the size of it when it's got the same technology in it. But let's get into it. I'm gonna pull it out. So when you pull it out of the box, it just got a PlayStation symbol and just a plain old white box. Let's open it up. Well, it's telling us how to take it out. Instructions included, I guess. All right. I can't believe we live in a day where you need instructions to take something out of a box. Okay, at the top here, so when you first open up, you got a quick start guide. And you got one in French, because this is a Canadian console. Inside here, we've got probably, this is going to be the stand and your high-speed HDMI 2.1 cable. No, people, you can't use a standard HDMI with these new generation consoles, only because the bandwidth they're putting out from the HDMI is much higher than HDMI 2.0 and before. So, quick note, if you're looking at getting a new TV for your new generation console, make sure it has HDMI 2.1 inputs. That's the only way you're going to get the 4K 120 frames per second variable refresh rates. And there's the controller that everybody's raving about. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I do love my Xbox Series X, so I'm going to see how this compares to the Xbox Series X for me. Because I've had the Xbox Series X since launch day, and today it's the day after Christmas. Oh, and here we got the charge cable for the controller. Okay, and that's just standing there. Let's get that out. So I just really wish that PlayStation would think about, for the controllers, because this is my biggest pain with the PlayStation stuff. Okay, you can't use batteries with it, whereas the Xbox, you don't have to hook up your controller to play. If it's dead, you just flip off the back, put a couple AA in, you're good to go. That's still my only complaint with the Sony stuff. So we got that all emptied out. And here is the huge, I'll have to put this down for a second, the huge Wi-Fi router of a PlayStation 5, it looks like. Just give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so we got her open. We just took this out from the egg carton stuff and the plastic foam that was around it. As you can see, PlayStation symbol. The unit is quite large. Wow. She's a beauty though. It's a nice piece of equipment. So here you got your power button, eject, you got a USB-C port, and a standard USB there, 3.0. Let's go to the back. And of course we've got, I know it's hard to see with my camera with all the natural light coming in through the window. You've got your power, HDMI 2.1, LAN ports, and 2 USB 3.0s on the back. It's really got a nice design. I know my camera's not going to show it the best, but inside there it says Sony. Let's got lots of airflow there to keep it cool. And it's textured with X's and O's and blocks, but you can't see it with this camera. I mean, some of these YouTubers have good cameras. I'm just using a phone. And this is not the digital model, this is the full disc version. So as you can see, the Blu-ray drive's right there. And there we go. So that's it for the unboxing. I'm gonna get it all hooked up and I'm gonna compare it to, as I said, I've been playing with the Xbox Series X since release day. I'm gonna see how it compares to it. But just as a machine itself, it is much larger than the Xbox Series X. And the Xbox Series S, which is the white console that Xbox came out with, is only about half the size of that. And it's packed in with the same technology, so there you have it. I don't think I'm going to use the stand because I'm going to have to lay it vertically in my unit there with my 120 hertz TV that we just got not long ago. That there's an 86-inch LG 120 hertz TV with HDMI 2.1, so it'll get those high refresh rates. I'm gonna get her all hooked up and see how it works out. Anyways, thanks for joining the video, and there'll be a follow-up video with the dashboard and everything else on this thing. Thanks for watching. So just a quick note, if you want to get the best out of your next-gen console, like the PS5 or the Xbox Series X and S, if you got a newer TV that supports the 4K 120 hertz, you're going to see on your back panel here, this here's an LG. It says HDMI 4K at 120 hertz. So this is the HDMI 2.1 outlets. So I've got two on this TV. One's currently to my Xbox X, and I'm going to use this one for the PlayStation 5 because I got two here that support the HDMI 2.1. Just a quick note. There you go. So I got the PS5 all booted up. I went through the setup. It was pretty quick. Here's what the dashboard looks like. I just downloaded Fortnite to it because I play with my son. And it's downloading a few more games for me. So the dashboard looks about the same as the PS4, just your icons at the top are a little smaller and your screen is bigger. In terms of the PS5, there it is. It's got, when it's on, it's got two LEDs on each side that kind of give it a glow. And I tried to put the stand for vertical, but I had a hard time doing it, so I just stood it outside my cabinet. And there's the Xbox One S there, so you can see the size difference. The PS5 is much bigger, and on the top there is my PS4 Pro. So it's quite a big machine. I'm eventually going to figure out how to do the whole, the vertical, how to get the stand to sit properly, because I couldn't get it to stand properly, so I just gave up on it for now, just so I can get this thing loaded and booted. But I'm going to give Fortnite a try and see how it is. Be right back. So Fortnite looks good, just like the Xbox Series S and X. The only difference is at 4K, you're only getting, currently on the PlayStation 5, 60 frames per second. On the Xbox latest generation, you're getting 120 frames per second. I don't know if there's going to be a patch for that or what's up, but it's still pretty good. My only complaints with the controller is that the triggers on the controller on the PlayStation 5, they're really hard to push. So for long periods of gaming, you would probably find your hands getting tired playing for a long time. Big recommendation, if you do get a PS5 or you have one, you gotta try the Astro's Playroom. It's a free game right on your dashboard, and what it does, it runs through the all the capabilities of your new controller for the PS5 with the adaptive triggers, the microphone, the little built-in speaker, which of course was also on the PS4 controllers. But it's a little better now, and the almost like an HD rumble compared to the PlayStation 4. And just to give you a quick look at it, it's kind of cool. And what it does, it just implements all the new features on the PlayStation 5 controller, and it kind of runs you through them all. So it's kind of neat. Definitely got to try it. But again, I'll be comparing all the next gen consoles, the PS5, the Xbox Series S and X to the PS5, and let you know what are the pros and cons of each, and you can make an informed decision if you haven't got one yet. Thanks for watching, and take care.